Good evening, SBC. Good evening, SBCC. Good evening, BSL. And good evening to everyone else within the sound of my voice, north, south, east, west, and all points in between. You've tuned in to the March 19th, 2024 edition of SBC Tuesday Talk. And I am your host and teacher and moderator, van driver, and head chef, Mr. Mike Walker. Glad to have each and every one of y'all here with us. Glad you chose to spend your Tuesday evening with us. And you could have been doing something else, but we don't take it lightly. We truly appreciate it. Thank you. Much obliged. Thank you so much. And we hope and pray that you had a good day. And if not, well, you made it through, but we hope and pray that tomorrow will be a better day, probably a much better day than the day. Okay. So without further ado, and got a lot of folks showing up. Yeah, this y'all come on in and take your shoes off. Just make sure your feet don't stink. And let's do some salutations, okay? Okay, you just hear my pet. Okay. To Andrea from Houston. Glad to have you here. She's watching us from YouTube. Thank you so much. Ooh, Cassandra from Kansas. Great to have you here as always. Good evening to you. Lynn Brown from Guyana. Good evening. Good evening. Hope you're feeling better. L, good evening to you. I like the song too. Yeah, it's soothing. It's soothing. Okay. Deborah, great to have you here from the Commonwealth of Virginia. Good to have you. Darlene Duffy Collins. Good evening to you, ma'am, this week. Glad to see you. Marcus Wilbanks from Beeham Metro. Good evening to you, sir, Dr. Wilbanks. Good evening. Regina Lowry from Wisconsin. Great to have you here, ma'am. Good evening to you. Regina Baker, good evening, ma'am. Great to have you. You and your glasses. Thank you so much. Deborah Amos, good evening to you from Maryland. Thank you. Glad to have you here. Teresa Jones from North Carolina. Great to have you here. Rochelle Jones, good evening to you as well from Chicago. Great to have you here. Good evening to you, D. Giles from Atlanta. Thank you so much. Great to have you here. Charlene Campbell, good evening to you from the Sunshine State. Okay. Oh, we got T. Carter Roll in the audience from the Sunshine State. Good evening to you as well, though. Oh, I wish I could just see you soon, though, for some reason. I don't know. Annette Rodriguez, great to have you here from the Garden State. Great to have you here. L, you're from the Windy City as well. Thank you so much. Lynn, and yes, so thank you. Valerie, great to have you here again. Good to have you here again. And from Greenville, South Carolina. Okay. Great to have all y'all.
The devil. Why is it freezing?
Uh-oh. Okay, it's the internet want to act up.
Yeah.
A lot of good things coming up though. So without further ado, you know what though? Let's do this first, okay? Hey T, how you doing? Ooh, do she hear me? Do she see me? Do she hear me? Do she see me?
I'm here.
Yeah, yeah. Great to have you here. Great to yeah, she's gonna be
No, Lord,
folks.
no.
Yes, you see, she's with me tonight. She's with me tonight. So y'all welcome her.
Hello,
Y'all show her
SBC
good
and
love.
SBCC.
You know she's not a stranger here, so y'all know this though. So she's gonna be sitting here with me, and she's gonna help me out tonight though. She in big trouble though, but she's gonna help me out tonight though. Okay, you doing fine? Okay. Okay. Ah, I'm gonna do a little quick update, y'all. Do a little quick update. That smell, I know y'all tired of talking about that doggone smoky smell. It's
Internet.
gone. It's disappeared. Hmm? What was that? Uh-oh. That smell is gone. It's disappeared. It's gone into oblivion though. So hey, it's cleaned
Going on?
up. Everything is fine though. So good. We got that taken care of though. Okay, we got a few more. Just yeah, just say yes. Good eating. Oh, okay. Be careful while you're driving. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. You got everybody here. Yes. Oh, I see you, Renee. Do right. Okay. 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 We got it though. Well, let's. Ooh, okay. Okay, let's get started though. Ooh. Okay, let's get started. Let's get started, y'all. What we gonna talk about now? First of all, let's see what we're gonna talk about first. 'Cause we got a bunch of stuff today, tonight, tomorrow, yesterday. Let me see what we got. No what? Let's do this one first. Let's do this one first, though. Okay, let's do this one first. Right here. Tell me up front. Tell me up front. Now, this might be a crazy question when I'm about to ask or what have you, though, but y'all just bear with me, though. But how many of y'all, when y'all start a new
Let's see.
relationship, y'all want to know everything up front? Or is it necessary? Do you tell everything up front? You know, how do you handle that? I got a clip for y'all. So y'all sit back and y'all take a listen. This is our first clip of the night. So y'all sit back.
6 months, 8 months into dating, and I don't know that you've had sexual encounters
Let's
or like
watch.
a whole relationship with the same sex. What have we been talking about?
Do you not see how difficult it could be for a man to say that he had a same-sex encounter in his life before?
I feel like 6 to 8 months is really, it's a long time, because that gives somebody time to fall in love with 90% of what they know about you. And our dating experience isn't 100% authentic.
Most people in dating, they show up with a mask, and you don't really know who that person is until you've been through some things or you've been with that person for a long enough time, and people can still pop up and surprise you. My thing is, if you're not somebody that I'm 100% sure that I can open up my life to 100%, I don't mind you keeping certain things from me, because you're not my
Okay. So tell me up front, y'all. Y'all tell me up front. So uh so what do y'all think about that right there? You know, did y'all hear about that? How would you would like to know? Well, I'm just gonna be like a crazy question though, but would you like, you don't have to look like that, T. Would you like to know if that person did something they ain't had no business doing? You get what I'm saying? That you heard her say same sex relationships and all that. Would you want to know all that? Seriously though, is it that important? Would you like
Yes.
to?
Please
Okay,
tell me up front.
okay,
Please tell me.
okay.
Tell me. Because that gives me the option to say whether I want to stay in this or whether I want to leave this. Because, you know, some people in their minds saying that same sex relationships with women is not cheating if you're in a relationship with a man. a man and a woman, and she goes out and she have same sex with a woman, but she's in a relationship with a man, that's not cheating. I'm just having fun with the woman. No, it's cheating. And if you're in a relationship with someone, you're supposed to be monogamous regardless. So
Yeah.
please tell me up front if you're into that kind of stuff. Give me the option of whether I want to be in that kind of situation or not. I don't want to be in that. Let me have that option. Tell me up front what I'm getting into if I want to get into it. Let me know. What y'all think?
And what you said, let me know what I'm getting into. If a woman and oh snap, okay,
Hey,
oh
let me know.
listen, uh, as far as a woman being in the same sex, being usually means past tense, right? Last time I checked, if that was her past, fine, that's the past. If she done some freaky deaky stuff in the past, then that's fine. She don't have to tell me. It ain't necessary, you know. But now she's doing some crazy stuff now, you know. She's doing that. She's a swinger. Don't y'all act like y'all don't know what swinging is. She's doing some crazy stuff. And I would like to know, but like they said, if things are starting off and we're just talking, okay. But if it seems like things are getting serious, then that's when we need to have that conversation. Okay. That's when we need to sit down and say, look, I used to do this, I used to perform in naked movies. I used to do this. I used to do that. I'm just using those for the examples, y'all. So don't y'all be trying to look this stuff up, though. I'm just saying. What's the matter with you? What's the matter with T, y'all? She all right. So let me see what y'all got to say while she maintained her composure, though. Y'all, she's so silly.
Googling.
Renee, what's so funny? Okay, up front. Hey, Treese, how you doing? Okay, I'm tired. Good evening. Okay, Shantina, I prefer give and take, but key information early on. I want authentic responses and not for him to mimic me. Whatever you like. Ooh, amen to that. I hate that. Whatever you like. Yeah, tell me on front. Yeah, hey, Donna, how you doing? Valerie, exactly. Darlene, absolutely. You need to know as much as possible up front. Bridget, is cheating and homosexuality. Sister Irizarry, good to have you. Being transparent affords me the opportunity to choose what I can tolerate. L, I definitely want to know about any same-sex involvement. I have no interest in someone who indulges in that. Regina says yes. Hey Erica, how you doing? Yes, I need to know ASAP, like within the first few conversations. I would like to know up front. Exactly. Yes, I would want to know up front. Teresa says, oh yeah, I need to know that. Andrea says, it's impossible to share everything up front. One could ask, but it doesn't mean it will be answered. So ask.
It's computer.
Mark said,
I almost need to go and get a clinic.
Ask, but it doesn't mean it will be answered. So ask. Mark said, I almost need to go and get a clinic. Ask, but it mean it. Okay. What we have here? Listening. Okay. We got some more comments. Like, okay, Nina, good to have you. I like to know up front for sure. Same sex in the past or present. I need to know because they might have some. They may have some residue, y'all. That's an interesting point. Okay. Tootsie, don't be. I was never in naked movies. Now, come on, don't spread that rumor. Okay, I never was on that. Anyway, don't you start, T. Yes, I'm going to. Oh goodness, I'm going to Google. Man, I would like to know in the beginning. A person needs to be. You know what? The mask will fall off eventually. Oh man, you know what? I can't make a joke, and y'all just take it and run with it. You know that. I want to know because I don't like surprises. Shireen, that's an important conversation. I want to know right away. I came in mid conversation. Anyway, I'm gonna have a long talk with you. Okay, I'm gonna have a long, long, long talk with you. What you laughing at, T? Ain't nothing funny. Ain't nothing funny. What's on your mind, T? What's on your brain? Wait a minute. This is Tasha. Yeah. Yeah, I know who it is. Your picture is right there. Of course I see who it is. I know you. Okay. Yeah. And you on YouTube. Okay. Man, eh, I'm like this. Again, and I'm gonna repeat myself. The past is the past. Okay. If you're doing it, but like Cassandra says though, and we never thought about that, uh the residue the residue could still be there. Uh, and I never thought about
Mhm.
I never thought about that. Residue. Have y'all ever thought about that? Residue from something like that. I mean, is it possible that they could still want to partake after being in that stuff? You know. So
Yes.
go ahead, T.
Yes. Yes. They might still want to do it. They might get that urge. I'm in that relationship with you, but hey, they might see something they like, and you think they off somewhere reading a book, and they off reading a book, all right.
No, mm-mm.
And they off partaking with that, getting checking that residue out or something. So I don't know.
Lou, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Oh, this night already starting off crazy. I don't want to be with a man that has been with a man in the past or present. Okay, and a lot of women feel that way, But
Thank
to
you,
the fellas
Teresa.
though, how do
Thank you,
y'all feel
Teresa.
about that? How do y'all feel about that? About a woman being with another woman in the past? How do y'all feel about that? You know, y'all tell us in the comments. I would definitely like to hear that. You know, and you know what? I am delivered comes to mind. You know what? I, there's so many questions and comments about that, and that's been almost 10 years ago.
Comes to
But
mind. Thank you, Renee.
you know, yeah, that's a good point. People need deliverance. A person can go through a transformation. Okay. uh who else? Shireen, when she said residue, some men have been married and have kids, but they still have that feeling. Mm. Okay. Okay. Hey, Frenchette, how you doing? Okay. If you did it once, you may do it again. Look at Jackie Hill Perry. I'm unfamiliar with that. Can
Do
anybody
it
help me with
again.
that? Hmm. Could anybody help me with that? About Jackie Hill Perry. Mm. D says probably men would want to. No,
I
now
have to look that up.
see, D. How many times we had to
Google is
keep
the
having this
best friend.
conversation? Both genders are capable of doing foul, nasty stuff. Until y'all learn to realize that, then y'all still be sitting up there hurt and blaming men and blaming women for stuff. So until we get to that point, until then, we'll continue fighting each other. So, it's a new year, y'all. You know, we about to end the first quarter of 2024. We got to do better than this, y'all. Stop blaming each other and stop fighting each other. One day, that's my dream. She used to be okay, she married to a man. Okay, I'm unfamiliar with that. Okay. And monster. She's a monster. No, I know she's a minister. Okay. Marcus. In the past, she was in a previous relationship before me. I have no issues now because she was already in one with a woman now. Okay. Hey, Sonolia, how you doing? Guess what, y'all? I gotta kick Sonolia out the groups, y'all. You know, I gotta put out though. Because if you look at her picture, guess what? She's married now. So congratulations to you, Sonolia. Oh, and she's been with SBC.
Congratulations.
She's been with SBC for a long time. So, and I got a kick out though, but that's the good kind of kicking out right there. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Oh goodness. So, okay. Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
wouldn't mind being kicked out of that one. Congratulations.
Well, I'm gonna kick you out anyway. So, you ain't got too much time. Yeah, I want to know. Okay. Okay. Congratulations. Yeah, she's married now. Yeah, she ain't playing around. She hung in there, y'all. Congratulations. We're not talking about Vesta. Congratulations. We're talking about congratulations. Yes. No. Hey, Brother Barton. Okay, just wanted to say goodbye. Oh, it's so hard to say goodbye. Yeah, congratulations. Oh boy, wait, we got some more. I just wanted to get all this. Congratulations. Yes, congratulations.
Yesterday.
Yeah, okay. That's it's gonna be there. It's gonna be there. See this, and I'm not gonna put that up there again. We're gonna have to learn the better and to stop blaming blaming the other gender though. Until then, we had to sign up for better help. Okay, then. Well, that's good right there. We're gonna move on to the next topic. Let me do this first. It's the main course, y'all. It's the main course. Right here. Oh, this is one right here. Of course, y'all know this gentleman. He has some good videos on there. Pastor Jonathan R. Miller of Faith Alive Now Ministries, or better known as Pastor YPJ. Well, it was an incident that happened, and about someone claiming to be his wife, or or they claiming him as their husband though. So y'all just take a listen, okay? Y'all take a good listen.
This is a very serious announcement. If you have joined this church because you think you're going to marry me, this needs to be your last Sunday. We don't do that here. I don't run through the women. We don't do that here. So I have to say this because unfortunately we've had several situations with several individuals who have made it clear to several of our leaders that they felt God led them here to be a spouse to me. I can tell you that is a lie. Second order of business, we had an individual call the church. I don't know this person. They said they were upset because they had been in a relationship with me for an extended period of time via email, and I suddenly stopped reaching out to them. Well, that's because you were never talking to me in the first place. So to whoever that was, I'm sorry that you went through this tragic event, but that's not our fault. And I would pray that you would be less gullible in the days ahead. But I assure you that if you push this any further, we will legally take action with great prejudice. So go ahead and let it die. Repent and go find a real human. So we're not going to do none of this foolishness because you was talking to a fake page thinking it's me. So let me set order. If you came to this church and you think I'm your husband, unthink it. So let's calm that down. Look at your neighbor and say, calm all that down. Calm all. We don't do that foolishness here. You should be glad you got a pastor with some integrity. We don't do that stuff here. All right?
Well. Ain't that something right there? Let's see what we got to say. We got to see what we got to say right here. Let me see what the family got to say. Wow. People are desperate and delusional. Yes. He had to say it. Yes, sir. The preacher extraordinaire. He's always saying something, okay? I saw this. Yes. Let me see. Let's see who else got anything. I can respect that. Direct reproach. I love it. Good for him. He said what he had to say. Okay. You have to expose the devil. And that's what he did. He did put it out there and he didn't hide it, though. That's order. And I have much respect for this pastor putting it down like that. Okay. Ooh, let me see. Renee says, well, remind me of Chadwick. We don't do that here. I can respect that he's making it clear. He handled that situation well. Okay, Tan. And I think he did too. But now, there are some people. She's disappeared though. This bad. She got that bad connection. Well, we'll get back with because that's technology. But in the meantime, let me do this first. There we go. Yeah, you're not my wife. Now, me personally, I say this. You have people out there who go after ministers and deacons and deaconess, those who are in authority or in power in the church. And they come to them delusional saying, hey, the Lord told me you're going to be my spouse. Someone told me that when I was ordained a deacon. This lady came up to me and said, hey, you're going to be my son-in-law. That was she told me. I'm going to be her son-in-law. And I mean, that was a real head scratcher for me right there. So I don't know where that came from, though. Maybe I was looking very deaconette or deaconist or whatever in that suit, though. But they look at people in power, though. So they look at that. And then some people, like he said, they got delusions, people imitating people all the time. People are imitating people all the time online. We know this, fake accounts. And some people are naive to believe it, not to be mean though, but what are the chances of of somebody hitting you up like that in his position? I mean, I'm not putting anybody down though, but that just don't sound right. You get what I'm saying though? You know what? That position is still open. Okay, Renee? Okay, you're on my list though. Not that list, but you're on my list. Donna said, do you think someone posted a fake page? He handled it well. Yeah, most likely they did. Most likely they did. And the person he's referring to probably didn't, use due diligence in trying to see was this authentic or not. So, that's just how that goes. Dr. Will thinks there was no reason for this foolishness. He made it clear to please let go and let God take control. Okay, I never heard of him though. What's his name? That's Jonathan P. Miller. You see, trust me, I'm surprised you see a lot of his stuff on social media. Jonathan P. Miller or Pastor YPJ. You could just simply look that up. YPJ. That sounds strange though. YPJ, yellow pajama. I don't know. YPJ. So that's what happened. Erica, that happens a lot, especially if the pastor is single and well known, of course. Before my former pastor got married a couple of years ago, he literally would have to call out the delusional concubine. Ooh, concubine. He called him concubine. Ooh, for writing him letters. Oh man, trying to come to his office, etc. One woman even sent invitations to the pastor's closest pastor friends asking them to be groomsmen. Wow. Wow. Okay, that's a mess right there. She was speaking into existence. Okay, Bridget Ferguson. Okay. Oh boy. I don't know what to say about that. Okay, that's so sad that someone would fall for something like that. You would be surprised. And then sometimes, well, it's the old saying, and I hope this doesn't come off as mean though, but they say common sense ain't so common. So, that's all thing I can say about that. L says, while I don't feel he did anything wrong with his announcement, if he's single and desiring marriage, how does he know that God won't send a woman who could become his wife to his church? You know what? I see where you're coming from, though, but I just believe, and this is just my opinion. This is just my opinion. I believe you'll know. That situation he does explain. I mean, I believe you'll know that's her or that's him. You'll know. You can't just entertain every Tom, Dick, and Harry out there. And he's not saying that, the Lord might send them. Like the Lord might send Mrs. SBC to this group. She might be watching right now. Who knows? But you just have to use spiritual discernment, though. And it must have been bad to get to the point that you had to make an announcement like that. For the whole world to see. So that must have been some real deep stuff right there. So, that's a good comment right there. Because some people are used by unclean spirits. Okay. Yes, and we had two ladies assumed to the point that my pastor had to get oh goodness. Dang. We had to get two ladies assumed to the point to get dang, that's dang, was it that bad though? Okay. I'm sure that's what she thought, okay. There are some hate that could be somewhere, okay. Common sense ain't common. If you're lonely, you will fall for anything. Ain't that the truth right there? Okay, trees. I think God would, and that's what I'm saying. I believe he would tell them. He just wouldn't let somebody come there saying, well, God told me I'm going to be your spouse. No, the Lord got to tell me first too. I believe in confirmation. That's my 8 cents right there. That's extremely toxic. Hey, you would be surprised. What was that man named? Noel Jones. It was this lady that showed up at his church and beat up his wife, Loretta. And this lady was not all there. I know y'all know about this. She came to the church and beat him. And she made a TikTok video. And, she was not wrapped too tight. So, hey, you got to be careful out there. You got to be careful out there. Okay, yes, that's so true. Okay, it says, but he who finds a wife finds a good thing. Okay, Shantina says, I trust the Lord provides insight, discernment to his people. It shouldn't be a surprise if it's a word from God. Okay, and then Marvin Sapp. Oh, I didn't know that. Family, y'all help us out. I didn't know that. Yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that was crazy right there. That was crazy. I have to pray about the motive of these single. He has to pray about the motive of those. And that's the thing. I said it again. If you're a man or woman of God, you're in a position of power in your local assembly. You got to be aware of these people coming up to you talking about the Lord told me I'm gonna be your spouse, or I'm gonna be your mate or whatever. No, it doesn't. No, got to be confirmation. Got to be some type of confirmation. And I know mine's is definitely apples and oranges, my little bitty ministry, whatever. But I have to be careful too. And I always say this all the time. Would I get all this attention if I wasn't the group leader and podcast and all that? Probably not. That is what I believe, though. But again, that's apples and oranges right there. God would tell him what, though? We get to choose. God isn't going to force. And I agree with you 100%. He gave us volition. He gave us volition. So, yeah. This is why I believe pastors should be married. That's a good take on it. That is a good take. But like I mentioned a few minutes ago, Noel Jones and his wife Loretta, that big old lady came in there and bopped her upside the head. So yeah, that lady was kind of, I don't know, dog Mark, I hate to put you on that spot though. If you can find that video for me about the lady who attacked Noel Jones' wife. She had a crazy video. It was real crazy though. So if you can look it up, and if not, don't worry about it. You do a lot though. Don't worry about it though if you can't. Hey, Renee Davenport, good to have you here. And marriage won't stop a crazy woman, ain't that? Marriage won't stop a crazy person, period. So there you go. With Marvin Sapp, that woman came up missing. I remember that now. Now that you said that right there, I remember that. I remember that good. Yeah, you right about that. Yes. Ooh, that's been some years ago. That's been about a decade. I remember that. I'm glad you said that. Yeah. Ended up missing. I saw that. Yeah. Something was wrong with that lady. Okay. She passed. That lady, I know who you're talking about. That lady with Marvin Sapp. I remember that. Something she passed. It was one of those things. It was one of those things, though. Okay. Ooh, you got to be careful, though. You got to be real careful about that, though. Let me get this on here. T, you back with us?
Yeah, I'm back. Had a little trouble with my internet.
Okay. That's all right. That's all right. We all listen. We all do. That's all right. But you here.
I'm here.
And that's good right there. And you look even better that way. So that's good.
All right. I'm back.
Did you hear? Well, do you have any thoughts about that video?
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, help us.
It's, about the Lord said that you their husband and that you their wives.
Mm-hmm.
I laugh often about that.
Mm-hmm.
My uncle told this lady, she said, the Lord told me that you was my husband. And he told her, he said, well, when the Lord come and tell me I'm your husband, then we can talk. Sometimes, I don't know. I think that people just want a husband and a wife so bad. And they want a pastor, they want a deacon, they want a musician, they want a brother. As long as he in some kind of position in the church, he look good. They want him. They want him. And y'all right, I saw the one where the lady tried to beat up the pilot. What's his name?
Noel Jones.
I saw that video.
I thought that was a big, tall woman too.
What shit? That's a big woman.
Oh, good imagine her getting hit by one of them ham hawks. I mean, I'm surprised Loretta still walking and all that. That was,
That was a big woman.
yes, and she looked crazy
Yes, she
sitting up,
did.
sitting up in that TikTok video. I mean,
Just as crazy as she could be.
yeah,
And then the other one, these women, they sit. Someone be so delusional, and like you said, they join these churches with in their minds, I'm gonna marry this man.
yeah,
They
yeah.
go there with an agenda.
Mm-hmm.
Pastor, come on over. I don't cook dinner. I cook dinner this Sunday. I love to feed you some collard greens and some cornbread and some macaroni and cheese and a couple of pieces of fried chicken.
Uh-huh.
They have an agenda. And they come to
Ooh.
make sure they get to church extra early so they can sit on the front row so the pastor can see them.
Uh-huh. Well, you know what? I listen,
They ain't
y'all.
sitting in the back. They want me.
But listen, I done found the video, y'all.
Oh,
Let me do it.
good.
Yeah, so y'all can watch, look at this. Hey, Kimberly, I'm glad you. Yeah, I know. Yes, this your expertise right here, Kim. Okay, we gonna try to do this though. Let me do this because I don't too much like to do. Okay, we know about this. Let me see. Assault on fishing. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay, let me see if we got this here. Let me put it on here. Yeah, let me put it there. Okay. Let me get rid of all this gobbledygook right here. Okay, y'all. Y'all just take a listen, okay? Y'all just take a listen. This is not gonna play the whole thing. But y'all gonna this is the lady that attacked Loretta Jones. Here we go.
Afternoon, Facebook. This is Regina Adams coming at you with another busted but blessed Big Mama message. Now, people are going to get mad at me about this message, and to be honest, I don't care, because when someone has been stalking you for 10 years, first it was her son. I'm sorry, let me clarify this. My name is Regina Adams, and I'm the one who punched Loretta Jones in the face. She started paying her son August 1st, 2013 to start stalking me and my daughter. I have filed police reports. I have emailed the church. And most recently, in the past year, I found out that she was the one that has been orchestrating all the attacks, paying for all the attacks against me and my daughter. She's been online teaching people how to hack my phone, teaching people how to move against me spiritually, paying people to come around me and my daughter to smoke meth, crank, blow crank, whatever it is, they're smoking drugs in the air. What made me snap on her, because I said I was going to do it, but there's a lot of times I'm talking shit and I'm going to say I'm going to do something. I actually don't do it. But what made me actually punch her this time was because my daughter and I have an appointment today at 3:30, because of all the smoke that people have been smoking around us. I'm thankful I learned exercises to clear it out of my lungs, out of my blood, out of my body cavity. My daughter doesn't have doesn't do those exercises. So now we have to go to an OBGYN to check to see if she possibly has cancer in her uterus, because she's had multiple periods in a month, and the first period was 2 weeks, and the second period came 2 weeks after that, and it was for 7 days, excruciating pain. Went to the emergency room, and my daughter is not sexually active. So the results of all of the smoking people have been doing around me made me punch her, because when I was 16, my mother passed away from colon cancer, that they misdiagnosed for 5 years. And having to go through this with my daughter today is one of the reasons why I punched her. Now, mind you, I never would have had that idea had she not planted that in my head spiritually last year. Last year when I started going back to the church, and I'm in the middle of my stuff, because, see, a lot of times when people do things to you, other people will vouch for them and say, oh, that's not that kind of person. No, that's not that kind of person to you. If you're not a threat to her in her kingdom and anything she's trying to accomplish, she's not going to do it to you. When you're not a threat to what somebody is trying to do, when you're not trying to shut that shit down, you're not a threat. And because you're not a threat, you don't have anything to worry about. And I'm looking at this girl trying to come at me, and it's like, she would never do that. She would never do that to you. She has come against everybody that I love and that has loved me in the last year in some of the most detrimental ways we've ever experienced in our life. Never have we ever experienced anything like this before in our life. The most heinous, the most evil, the most vicious attacks you could ever think of have happened to the people I love and that love me this past year because of her. And I'm realizing, because I know I'm a threat to her kingdom, she attacks me. But now it's my daughter that's under attack. But remember last year when I first started going back to church, she said, are you ready to fight me now? I'm like, oh, I'm not going to fight her in the spirit. Because, see, when you stop eating meat, you can hear what other people are speaking in the spirit. And I had stopped eating meat at that time. So it was around September, October, she first came to me and said, are you ready to fight Loretta? Using somebody else's voice. I'm like, I ain't going to fight her. I'm not going to hit it. I'm not doing that. First, I'm not doing that. It was the constant harassment in the spirit that she started that nobody wants to talk about. And I know I'm not the only woman that happened to. I know I'm not the only woman that she said it to, because those of us who grew up
crazy as a loony.
And there you have it, folks. There you have it. There you have it. Let's see what the people got to say. Let's see. Sister Renee. Yeah. She's certifiable. Yes. Ooh,
certified.
And no, she's blaming. Never mind. This.
Yes. Just what you were going to say. Yes.
Yeah. And right here, I was gonna say, how do we know she's lying until she said it? It had people come around them smoking meth, and her daughter may have cancer.
She paid people. She paid people.
I swear she's truly unstable. Okay.
Very.
Obviously, Madea is double-minded and unstable in all her ways. Oof. Valerie, mental health specialists have a lot to deal with concerning this lady. She is whack. It makes me check my own mental health. You better kind of look at it, though. Kim says, I'm not convinced. Yes. Did Loretta actually doing these things Regina accused her of? Well, that made no sense. Fringette said, planted in her head spiritually. Oh boy. So how did I think she got arrested. I think, but I had to look.
They arrested her.
Uh-huh.
They arrested her.
I know. And she actually believes herself. She is perfectly insane. Hey, Theodora, great to have you here. We had to pray for deliverance. Mental illness is real.
Truly real.
I'm going to keep eating meat if it has you thinking like that. When you don't eat meat, you can hear what other people think. Okay. The light bulbs are not screwed in tight. She definitely needs prayer. Well, people, wait a minute. She has a diagnosis. So sad. What did the Temptation song say? It was just my imagination running away from me.
Running away with him.
T,
Yes.
that's why you got to be careful. You got to be careful.
Ooh, you got to watch your surroundings at all times.
You gotta be careful with these
People
folks.
run up on you and knock you upside the head. You wondering what just happened?
Man, that's all I'm gonna say. Oh, that's all I'm gonna say right there. Let me see something else right quick. But I think that might be it, y'all.
Yeah.
You know what? I think that's it, y'all. I think that, you know what, y'all, we out of time. That's it. That's it. That is it. I can't think of anything else because that right there was so unexpected right there. No, what? Let me do this right. Let me do this right quick.
Go ahead.
Let me just show y'all this meme right quick. Okay. Right here. Y'all just look at that right there. Well,
Look at her face.
To the Abrahams out there, what would y'all do?
Abraham obeys.
He obeys. What would y'all do? I don't know what I would do, especially if she's looking at me like that. Look at Brother Bart. Wait, I gotta get Bart up here. You know I like to mess with you. Where Brother Bart? Look at that. He said, I'm done. So, I mean, come on, y'all. I just wanted to show y'all that right there. Right now, Sister Sarah, she is not amused right now. She's not amused, y'all. You know that what you laughing at, T. She's not amused though. Okay, y'all. You know what? And let me do this right here. Well, let me do this right quick right here. We just got so much. I'm so discombobulated though. If you like to contribute to this show has been a blessing to you, and you would like to, give us a little money to keep this place going, keep the lights on this show. There goes my Cash App right there. Right there. You can look at it. You can send it. Whatever you can send. It could be $1. Whatever you can see it. That'll help right there. And you can also send it to my PayPal. There you go right there. That's my PayPal right there. And also, just to show you the people, our patrons, who help keep this keep the light on. There they go. They help support this show either by direct contributions or by subscription to the SBC community page. So there you have it right there. Thank y'all so much. Much obliged. Thank y'all. Greetings. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Now, guess what is up? It's time for the announcements. It's time for the announcements, y'all. So y'all get ready. Okay, here we go. Coming up next in about half past the hour, give or take 5 minutes, we're going to have our after party. We're going to talk about some things, may have a special announcement or two. So y'all make sure y'all come in and join us. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Okay, L, I see it. I'll do that for you, L. Okay. So make sure y'all join us, okay? We have a good time. Ask T.
Yes,
Ask
we
the
do.
rest
Bring
of
your
them.
snacks.
Please bring your snacks because I'm gonna bring me some shrimp tonight. So bring your snacks, okay? And if it's the Lord's will next week, guess what, y'all? Guess what? Yep.
What?
For the first time this year, the first one for this year, for 2024, our first edition of SBC Shoot Your Shot. Yeah. So y'all get ready. Y'all come join us. Y'all look, ladies, you come looking pretty. Fellas, y'all come looking handsome. And I'll just be myself. I don't need any too much. But anyway, just make sure you join us. We're going to have a blast with this. We know we always have a good time with Shoot Your Shot. Okay?
Yeah, I love Shoot Your Shot. Come on,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah,
Y'all
yeah.
need to
That's
show
how I
up.
met T. That's how we met T, y'all. She just showed up and can't get rid of her. Okay, so
Oh, come on, guys. We need y'all to shoot your shot. Got
go
some
ahead.
beautiful ladies out there.
Tell them. That's it. That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
Well, folks, it's been good. T, you thank you for being here.
You're
Thank
welcome. I
y'all.
had a blast.
You're gonna be back here again. We know this. So thank
Awesome.
y'all so much. Hope y'all enjoyed this show. Hope y'all had a great time. I did.
I did
And I
too.
hope y'all, yeah, and I hope y'all was a blessing. I was a blessing, and we were a blessing. And y'all always be a blessing to me, though. So y'all, thank y'all. Y'all take care of yourselves. Be blessed. Don't take any wooden nickels, okay? So long, everybody.